welcome back guys. This is the part 5 of modern to-do list, and in this video we will be updating status of added task. This will be the short tutorial and we will be just looking at updating the status of added task. Also, if you haven't watched previous part of this series, I'll recommend you to watch that first, or you can download the source code of part 4 from description. I will also add links of previous tutorials, so you can, if you are interested, you can watch that also. So without further ado, we'll start with demo, and after that we will start with coding and all. So this is the month of Feb and we have added certain task here, task 5. If I click on it, the task should update it to task 4. If I click on unsuccess, then it should show the last task which have the status as not started. So this is the only thing which we are going to do in this video, and we are going to cover in this video, or you can say we are going to code in this video. So without further ado, let's start with code. So I will close this and I will close this also. Go to our file, YouTube. This is what we created in our last tutorial in part 4. I'll show you that as well. So I'll run this, open with live server. Let's open it in a Chrome. So I will add another task as well, task 6 and task 7 maybe. I'll add it, task 6, task 6 description, submit. 6 is added, but we have to clear it out as well. No worries, we'll do that later on, but this can add here, and I will add 7 is added. I'll add 8 also. So now let's go to our JavaScript file and let's add one function here, function update status, and before this we should call the on click is equal to this update status and this. Now what we can do is we can get the status of this button btn status, and we have to call it here as well for unsuccess, and can add where index is equal to btn status dot data set dot id, and if we console log this, we'll get 7 as an index. If you go here, you click on it, you'll get 7 here. Okay, now we will add where status data is equal to btn status dot text content. From here we will get the status if it is success or not. So console log status data we have to check, and if I, okay, something happened. Okay, now if I'll click on success, I'll get success. If I click on unsuccess, then I'll get this. Okay, so this is what we have to update there as well. So now I'll remove this also. We'll add let items is equal to JSON dot parse local storage dot get item double quotes the task details data item index. So I'm using index even though I have added ID. It is because we are not deleting anything, so it is safe to use index. If I delete anything and anything happens, then there will be an issue. I mean, it won't be an issue still. Dot set item task details data. If I'm not wrong, should see, yeah, it is correct. Spelling is must, I mean, should be correct. JSON dot stringify and items. Here we will call our latest data function which we have created. Let's see if it is working fine or not. I'll save it and I'll go to my browser, and here I'll click on success. It is showing 7. I'll refresh it and I'll go to inspect item and I'll go to application. If I open this one, if I see the status of this one is success, so it is showing fine. I'll do for task 7 now. I'll click on unsuccess. If I'll go to 6 1, which is unsuccess, so it is working fine. Okay, but if you remember, I'll click on it. I'll add task 9. I will add task description 9. If I click on submit now, it is not going, it is still here, so we have to clear this out as well. So what we have to do is we have to create one more function. This will be your clear inputs be the, but before this we should be okay, IDs. Okay, we should declare this globally. Okay, I'll remove this. I will add it here. I'll save it. In here it will be date input dot value double quotes task name input dot value double quotes task description input dot value is equal to double quotes. Save it and let's call it. We have to call it here where we have called our get latest data function. So if you'll see now, I will add some task for April 23rd. This will be task 10th, task 10th description. I'll click on submit. If you'll see, it is gone. Also, if you don't want to remove the date or things like that, you can just simply remove this one and it will work fine. For an example, if I have to go and I have to add for 21st, task 11, task 11 description. If I click on submit, both this task name and description is gone, but task date is visible. So this way you can, choose it and you can clear it out accordingly. So it is working fine. So that is it for today. In next video, we will be covering the show more option where we will create dashboard according to the year, then month and the date. So we have to create the dashboard, then we have to update the status of that dashboard. We are going to retrieve it in a card format like this only, and we are going to change the status. So that card will also have another task status. So that we will see in our part 6. So guys, that is it with this video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you really did, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll be back with part 6 where we will explore this show more option and we are going to create the dashboard in our next part of this series. So stay tuned and keep supporting. Thank you and bye.